Hello, man of word, we truly appreciate that you joined us. We are glad that we can support you in your further development. Today's topic is about practical ways to develop your leadership skills. So, let's begin. Welcome to amanofword.com, the most refreshing network in the business world. Why should you pay attention to this? 1. You will understand the importance of a great leader. 2. You will learn how to develop your leadership skills. And 3. You will see the usual mistakes that a leader makes. Even if we are talking about starting a business or growing up in your career, developing leadership skills can be very beneficial for you. In most cases, you will get more success if you take more responsibilities and organize a team. This is what all great leaders do. Let's dive into 9 great ways of developing leadership skills. 1. Discipline. A great leader needs discipline. Developing discipline in your professional life is a must to be an adequate leader, to encourage others to be disciplined as well. People will judge your leadership skill by the amount of discipline you display at work. Prove discipline at your workplace by always meeting deadlines, keeping appointments, and ending meetings on time. If you are naturally disorganized, then you may have your work cut out for you, but you can always start small. Try implementing good habits at home, like waking up early and getting daily exercise, and work your way up from there. 2. More responsibility. A very good way of developing your leadership skills is to take on more responsibility. You don't have to take on more than you can handle, but you do need to do more than simply what's covered in your job description if you want to grow. Stepping out of your comfort zone is the only way you will learn anything new, and doing so will get you noticed by executives as someone who takes initiative. 3. Listening to others. A true leader has no problem allowing control to another person when that is the case. You should not feel threatened if someone does not agree with you, questions your thinking, or puts forth ideas of their own. Keep an open mind and give merit where merit is due. It won't always be easy, but if you learn to value and respect others on your team, they'll be more likely to step up to the plate for you. Also, becoming a leader doesn't mean you always have to be in the spotlight. An important trait of a good leader is someone who listens to suggestions, ideas, and feedback from other people and builds on them. Good listeners know that communication is not only about words, but understanding nonverbal signals, such as eye contact and body language. 4. Situational awareness. A mark of a good leader is someone who can see the bigger picture and anticipate problems before they occur. This is a valuable skill to have when handling complex projects with tight deadlines. The ability to foresee and provide suggestions for avoiding potential problems is invaluable for a leader. This ability also helps you recognize opportunities that others overlook, which will certainly earn you recognition. 5. Inspiring others. Being a leader means you're part of a team, and as a leader, you should be able to excite and inspire those you work with. When a team member needs encouragement or guidance, offer it. Sometimes, all a person needs is someone to listen and be sympathetic. 6. Keep learning. The best path to becoming a good leader is to keep learning new things every time. It keeps your mind bright and your skills fresh. It primes you for new challenges that may come your way, which is always a good thing in a leader. 7. Empower your teammates. The sooner you understand that no one is great at everything, the sooner you'll become a good leader. Delegating tasks to others not only frees you up for things you do well, but it also empowers other people on your team. 8. Resolve conflicts. Not everyone will get along all the time. Don't ignore conflicts between people who work with, hoping that everything will be okay in the end. Try to talk to them to solve the problems. Also, be open to reassigning team members if the conflict can't be resolved. Let's see 10 mistakes that leaders usually make. 1. Not providing feedback. Failing to provide feedback is the most common mistake that leaders make. When you don't provide prompt feedback to your people, you're depriving them of the opportunity to improve their performance. To avoid this mistake, learn how to provide regular feedback to your team, and you will definitely how their work will improve as you go. 2. Not making time for your team. When you're a manager or leader, it's easy to get so wrapped up in your own workload that you don't make yourself available to your team. Yes, you have projects that you need to deliver. But your people must come first. Without you being available when they need you, your people won't know what to do, and they won't have the support and guidance that they need to meet their objectives. Avoid this mistake by blocking out time in your schedule specifically for your people, and by learning how to listen actively to your team. Develop your emotional intelligence so that you can be more aware of your team and their needs, and have a regular time when your door is always open so that your people know when they can get your help. Once you're in a leadership or management role, your team should always come first. This is, at heart, what good leadership is all about. 3. Being too hands-off. Someone from your team just completed an important project. The problem is that he misunderstood his tasks, and you didn't review his walk on the way. Now, he's completed the project in the wrong way, and you're faced with explaining this to an angry client. Many leaders want to avoid micromanagement. But going to the opposite extreme, with a handoffs management style, isn't a good idea either. You need to get the balance right. 4. Being too friendly. We all think that being as friendly and approachable to people in our team is the best way to go. After all, people are happier working for a manager that they get on with. However, you'll sometimes have to make tough decisions regarding people in your team, and some people will be tempted to take advantage of your relationship if you're too friendly with them. This doesn't mean that you can't socialize with your people. But, you do need to get the balance right between being a friend and being the boss. Also, make sure that you set clear limits, so that team members aren't tempted to take advantage of your relationship with them. 5. Failing to define goals. People in your team can't be productive if they have no idea what they're working for, or what their work means. They need very clear goals and tasks. They also can't prioritize their workload effectively, meaning that projects and tasks get completed in the wrong order. So you need to learn how to do all these things for your team in order to understand what they have to do and maximize the work efficiency as high as possible. 6. Misunderstanding motivation. Do you know what truly motivates your team? Here's a hint, chances are, it's not just money. Many leaders have the illusion that their team is only working for financial reward. However, it's unlikely that this will be the only thing that motivates them. For example, people looking for a greater work-life balance might be motivated by having a flexible working schedule. Others will be motivated by factors such as achievement, extra responsibility, praise, or a sense of camaraderie. Before the video ends, let's find out which are the best things to remember from this. 1. Having a good leader on a project can increase productivity and motivation. 2. Leadership is very important if you want to grow in your career. And 3. Becoming a great leader means taking more responsibility. Well, this ends here. Let us know in the comments what is your opinion about leadership. Thank you for watching until the end, and if you found this helpful, don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell button to be notified for every new learning opportunity. And always remember, man of word, be aware of the person that you can become.